Scene 1.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Each of us is going to give an update on where Charles is currently at.
We recently assessed Charles's cranial nerves. He is currently experiencing right-sided facial droop and weakness in the right extremities. We also performed a CT scan and it showed no changes of density in the brain. He also has some blocked arteries.
We have noted diverting attention towards voices, but there has been an inconsistency in answering questions and a struggle to follow verbal directions.
Charles, we will continue to manage your symptoms to increase your mobility and improve your physical function.
How can we best cue Charles when giving one-step directions?
We will work on this by using reading commands. So we will show Charles a picture card, have him read aloud the command, and then perform the command himself.
That works.
It has proven to be beneficial for Charles in therapy so far.
I don't buy it.
Charles Jr., hush now. These doctors know what they're doing. When can my husband come home?
I've been in communication with other team members, and we think it would be best to keep Charles for a few more days for observation. We want to ensure that when he leaves those doors, everyone is on the same page about rehabilitation.
We want the best for Charles, just as you and your children do.
But we can take care of him at home.
I know how much you all want for Charles to come home, but given his current status, it would be best to keep him here until he is fully recovered.
Charles, how are you feeling about all of this?
Well, I'm not too sure.
Even though it may be difficult for us to keep him here, I just want what's best for my husband.
How much is all this extra hospital stay going to cost?
Don't worry, we have been communicating with insurance and cost won't be an issue. You can just be here for your dad and you won't have to worry about anything else right now.
I just don't know about all of this. My dad was healthy.
Yeah, I still don't buy it.
Can an iPad be used for communication? I think it would be beneficial in this circumstance.
I agree. If you all would like, we can begin to implement an iPad to better help us communicate with you, Charles.
Scene 2.
Today, I will administer the Western Aphasia Battery Revised. During this test, I will ask you several tasks related to speech, including answering yes and no questions and reading things aloud. This will take about 30 to 60 minutes. First, I'm going to ask you some questions and you should answer with a yes or a no. I see in your medical records that you respond with nodding. That is acceptable for this exam if you are unable to speak verbally. The first question is your name Smith? Is your name Brown? Is your name Charles? Do you live in Toronto? Do you live in Iowa? Do you live in Windsor? Are you a man? Are you a doctor? Am I a woman? Are the lights on in this room? Is the door closed? Is this a hotel? Is this Northeast Iowa Regional Hospital? Are you wearing red pajamas? Will paper burn in fire? Does March come before June? Do you eat a banana before you peel it? Does it snow in July? Is a house larger than a dog? Do you cut grass with an axe? We will continue to the next section. My assistant will administer it.
The next test is reading commands. I want you to read this aloud and then do what it says.
Raise your band. Wave hello. Shut your eyes. Cross a draw, but your. Chair is by the door point. Pencil 3 back.
Thank you for completing the entirety of the Western Aphasia Battery Revised. Your results show that you can follow one-step commands, but it is inconsistent. We will target one-step commands in therapy to make it more consistent.
Additionally, you were able to respond inconsistently to yes or no questions. We noticed that you had some difficulty reading aloud sentences. We will look into using an alternative form of communication so that you can communicate more clearly with others.
Scene 3.
All right, Charles, let's show your wife what we have been working on in therapy.
Okay.
Here's your iPad. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I would like you to respond with your device. How are you today?
Good.
I'm glad to hear. Now, what day of the week is it?
Thursday.
Do you like the food here?
No.
Oh, Charles.
Good job, Charles. We are going to continue using this, but we are going to move on to the next treatment. Let's move on to cueing with one-step directions. My assistant and I will give you one-step directions to follow. Please do them as you are able. Clap your hands. Pick up the pencil.
This is the pencil.
Okay, Charles, pick up the pencil. Turn the paper over. Put the pencil on the paper.
Okay, this is the pencil and this is the paper. I'm going to put my pencil on the paper.
Great job. We are done for the day. We will see you at the next session.